yesterday the governor, together with through the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Blue Economy, issued 20 motorcycles to agricultural extension officers. Remember, the other time 20 motorcycles were given to 20 agricultural extension officers who are working in 20 wards, and yesterday now all the 40 wards in Migori have got one extension officer, meaning that in each and every ward an extension officer is able to move and disperse wisdom to the people around there concerning matters of agriculture. Yeah, basically it's agriculture and fisheries and all that, and that one is a plus. And again, we have SACCOs.
Actually, it was not only the motorcycles.
Yeah. So we have the agricultural SACCOs who also benefited. They were given computers, office equipments, and all other things, and then they were encouraged to enlighten other people to join SACCOs, because in SACCOs, if you save 10 bob, at least you get 10 bob on top. It's like a seed money in the SACCOs, and it was a plus to our county of Migori. And Dr. Lucas Mosenda encouraged each and everyone to make sure that they utilize the extension officers, because they are people who are being paid by the county government. So you know, if you're being paid, then you need to be utilized. So those people should not just sit there. They should be moving. They should be making use of the equipments. And then the governor himself said that the county of Migori is ensuring that there's food security in the county, and we are very proud. Once we have food in the county, and it's a healthy food, and hakuna mtu atakuwa na stress. Yeah, so that is
not only that, you are forgetting that they also received a check.
Yeah.
And actually,
the SACCOs,
the SACCOs, the agricultural SACCOs in Migori County, and actually on what the governor did, all of them received amount.
Yeah.
And in totality, it was summing up to 20 million. I think that's a plus, and we say
to our county.
Our governor is doing a great job. And I don't want to forget this. A lady called Joyce Onyach from Makalda, Kanyarwanda. A very powerful woman who actually has been a forefront on matters of agriculture, and she was very happy. She received, and she was very vocal. She said she's going to inform the people that it is now time to act, not time to get into so much that is happening on the ground, which is not productive. And we also had another farmer, staunch farmer, who does banana farming. That is all the way from Korea. And I thank the governor, because what he did encompassed the whole of Migori County. It was not just something for a section of people. You are continuing. I just wanted to add on.
Another thing today, the MP for Suna West, Masara, is launching another new school. He has been launching several schools. Muamore, I think it is in Wiga. And we will be there, and we will bring you everything in picture come on Monday. And by the way, today we are beginning our news bulletin.
Yes.
So
I thought you were going to forget that.
Today we are beginning our news bulletin, Bwana. So stand by.
Remember to keep tuned to BTV, as from 7 p.m. we'll be bringing you a comprehensive news bulletin covering from Monday to Friday. So in case you missed, please, this is the best place to be, as we'll be giving you what you missed and what is to come. Now
let's
we have to
give
give credit to what is due. We have to say that the Suna West MP is doing a great job on matters of education, and he is ensuring that nobody is left out. I believe his motto is that we kick out illiteracy.
Illiteracy. so that we can move
so,
forward.
Today we will be there to see how he launched the new school,
Omomore Primary School.
Primary school. We'll keep you in touch. That is part of what's happening in Migori County.
Yeah.
What more is happening in Migori County?
Think nothing more. Yes, let's just impeach each other now.
No. That is not our mandate. Our mandate is not to impeach the Chagua, because this has already happened. Now, I want us to begin this on a different note. That is, please jump with me to the People Daily editorial, where we have quotes of the day. And apart from quotes of the day, I would like to take also on the cartoon of the day. We have this on quote of the day. I'll take on this one on KEMSA Chief CEO Andrew Mulwa. Say, I had never received a call from anyone above my cabinet secretary. This was the first time I received a call from a sitting deputy president requesting documents that were under investigations. And energies, yes, that is not in line with this, but having taken that, let me also take another quote of the day from Elizabeth Msigo, that is Maendeleo ya Wanawake Nyali. You remember yesterday the women, there was the G7 Women Alliance in Kwale. Yes. Now this is what she say: as women of Kenya, we are prepared to rally behind your administration if you appoint Waiguru as deputy. It will also be fulfillment of your promise to women. That is when they are saying, actually the women are rooting that Waiguru should be appointed.
Not really they are rooting, but they have begun campaigns.
Yes, that should happen. Now let's get to the People Daily newspaper. We see the image. We see first the mountain. The roots of the mountain is black. The top of the mountain is white. We have a city clock on top of the mountain. Instead of indicating time, we see Rigathi Gachagua, image of Rigathi Gachagua. I don't know whether to call him the former deputy president.
No, he's still the deputy president.
The deputy president.
You know, even in Form 1, we used to be told you are a Form 1 until the first Form 1. You are in Form 2 already, and you are being told you are a Form 1 until the first Form 1 to enter that gate. So he's still the deputy president.
Okay, and we also see the parliament on top of the clock. And the question that Wanjiru is asking: proposed mountain top, a proposed monument on top of Mount Kenya. What is your take on that, on the cartoon of the day?
I think Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua will go down in history as the first president to be impeached. And again, he will go down in history as the first deputy president to be impeached under the 2010 constitution. And again, he will go down as the first, no, I don't want to go tribal.
Okay. Now let us move to the cover page, the cover story of the People Daily newspaper. The end of an era. The end of an era. Not
the era, you know, but the era with OR.
Yes. Yani the end of rain.
You know, there's era.
Yes, I mean the end of rain.
See, the era ya nini?
Yes. Not the era of mistake. But the era of raining.
Yeah.
Not raining of drops, water drops from heaven, but the raining of exercising authority.
Yeah.
Or being in leadership. So the end of an era. And we see the image of the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, and the most focal lawyer, that is Ogonya. Ogonya. Yes, they are. I don't know. They are talking as they walk out.
Yeah. Of the parliament.
Yes, and impeachment after protracted hearing. Preaching members fire Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua for gross misconduct, violation of constitution, and out of the office.
Yeah.
It was until yesterday when I learned that the senators are preachers.
Yeah, they were quoting Bibles.
Bible quotes.
Yeah,
By scriptures.
but someone somewhere said that the scriptures the scripture is exhausted. Sasa yeye hakuwa na Biblia, hakuwa na verse yoyote kwa akili. But what happened, I expected the senators, by the deputy president lawyers, they made Mutuse feel like that student, you know. And then they made a lot of Kenyans to know that they have won. They
actually, in my opinion, they were just intimidating Mutuse.
Yeah. Yeah, probably they intimidated
that
him.
Was just intimidation.
So after yesterday, I just felt...
You've talked about Mutuse.
Yeah.
Mutuse being intimidated.
Yeah.
Now let me give you a brief of this man Mutuse. Jump to page 3 of the People Daily newspaper.
Page 3, yes.
Little known lawmaker who took
on deputy president. Yeah.
Now a story by Chris Mambo. Now Chris Mambo is giving us a brief history of who this Mutuse man is. He says first, actually he's a student from University of Nairobi. And in 2013 he vied for the position to be Kibwezi MP Member of Parliament.
Yeah, Kibwezi West.
But he did not succeed.
Yeah, on Wiper Party.
Then come 2022, he was up again.
Yeah.
He was teaming up with the Alfred Mutua.
Yeah, and became the chief of staff.
He became the chief of staff. That is when Mutua took reign.
Yeah.
Now 2022, they were with Mutua in the same camp.
Yeah.
But Alfred Mutua, they came to Kenya Kwanza.
Yeah.
But he remained in the Azimio la Umoja.
Yeah.
And actually managed to win the seat of around 30,000 votes.
Yeah.
That's against Mbaluka, who was then flying the flag of UDA.
Yeah.
UDA. And again, we see some of the promises that he made.
Yeah, he made
in his campaigns. One, he said, as he campaigned ahead of 2022 general elections, Mutuse would consistently remind his audience of his days at the University of Nairobi and re-election of a former President Mwai Kibaki, where he played a key role in Kibaki tenure campaign. That's one of the things he said. But again, he promised his people that they will see
Mutuse bill.
Mutuse promised his people, the constituents, that you will see the motions that I will bring in the parliament.
Yeah.
There are motions that will shake. There are motions that will change the atmosphere of politics, the way people do politics. And not only that, I'm here to bring a change to you people. And that is actually, he has delivered to part of his promises. The motion he brought in the parliament actually has shown the deputy president the door back to Milima. Are you shocked?
I'm shocked.
Why are you shocked?
But it's funny how time flies. Yeah.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Without much wasting time, how deputy president met his Waterloo in Senate impeachment trial. Senate set precedent with successful impeachment of Deputy President less than 2 decades after the new constitution.
Yeah.
Now, that is what you just said when you were beginning the talk about the impeachment of the Deputy President. You said that he's going to go down history to be the first Deputy President to be impeached under the new promulgated
2010 Constitution.
2010 Constitution.
Yeah.
I would wish you would have just resigned.
Yeah,
like was advised by, you know, there are people in politics and they advise you for your own interest. Now he is down.
You know, what I think people are hungry for powers and privilege, because, you know, if you look at the powers, the privileges that the Deputy President had, plus his wife, like, can you imagine you have an official residence, you have your budget, was it Karanja?
Yeah.
Josephat Karanja resigned, and then they gave their reasons. Yeah, and what Jaramogi said is that they don't want to tell you in public that they don't want me. Yeah, but the way they are behaving, they don't want me, so let me go. And he went, continued with other things. He was being elected until 1994 when he passed away. So viongozi wa siku hizi wako na ulafi tu, because you remember hata the former Deputy President William Ruto, when he was being tormented, mara security amepewa APs kama security nini, there are people who are reminding him or telling him to resign, but he never resigned.
Because in his case, it has not reached to this level. There was no motion of impeachment on him. But
there were people who were almost moving that motion to impeach him.
And I'm very sure if they had tried to impeach him, he would resign.
He would have not.
He would have.
The Ruto I know.
Okay, back to Reggie Hughes.
Yeah.
Deputy President's Council, led by Paul Muite, rescued themselves when the senators declined to postpone the hearing, and they walked away. They said, we better not embarrass ourselves here, let us walk away. So they rescued themselves. Shareholder narrative, but narrative seemed to have hyped lawmakers in both houses, that is both the parliament and the senate. The idea about the shareholders, which actually, from the clips played, the Deputy President actually reaffirmed that he is not apologetic to what happened, to what he said. That also hiked. And also, impeachment took place in page 4. And down there we see the counts, grounds for the Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. 1, undermining the authority of the President and Cabinet, thereby disrupting the national government from executing its mandate. And number 2, engaging in activities that compromise the function of the cabinet and the government's operations. And number 3, undermining devolution, a key pillar of Kenyan's governance structured by contravening Article 6.
174 and 186 and 189
of the Constitution, which outlines the relationship between the national government and the county government. And 4, of constitutional provision providing for the national values and principle of governance and others that govern the integrity of leadership. 9, accused of insubordination of the President by publicly contradicting President's policy statements and Cabinet's pronouncements. And 10, allegations on his conduct and responsibility as principal assistant to the President. And 10, corruptly and unlawfully acquiring assets using taxpayers' money. The assets are said to be spread in Nyeri, Nairobi, and Kilifi County. Those were the accounts on which the deputy president was impeached.
Yeah.
So it's gone.
Imeenda. So the impeachment went through. But Senate, they did vote for each and every account. Yeah, and there were naysayers, there were those who are agreeing with it, but now all in all, the deputy president has gone home. And by the way, the MPs are going to have a special sitting on Sunday. Yeah, they're going to have a special sitting on Sunday to debate on this. So we will wait and see on their resolutions.
Yes, on that, moving on to page 5 very quickly because of the time. Tenders put deputy president at odds with EACC.
Yeah.
That is, commission points fingers at Gachagua for irregularities associated with mosquito nets tender. Now, the ex-PS tried to change tender for supply of mosquito nets to enable it meet the specifications provided by Shopika Impex, which is believed to be a company to Rigathi Gachagua.
Yeah.
And the former KEMSA CEO claimed that Gachagua influenced the award of tender through intimidating calls. And lastly, the tender for the procurement had deadline of February 23rd. However, KEMSA extended it too much. Now, these are the grounds on which the deputy president was sent home by the lawmakers. Now, Mombasa women root for Waiguru as the next deputy president. Now, that's a story by Ruben Mwambingu. It is on page 5 of the People Daily newspaper.
So what's the reason for rooting for Waiguru? Why do they need Waiguru?
Now, the coalition of women led by Mombasa, leading Mombasa, relied against Waiguru, saying the president had promised that he's going to elevate the number of women in leadership.
Yeah, but again, I think for a president to be safe and make sure that he captures the people of Mount Kenya, next deputy president, and then again, Waiguru.
Why not any other person?
Waiguru might go as the first woman to become the vice president, or rather deputy president of Kenya. You know, and then when you look at this thing politically, let's just look at it politically. If the president doesn't capture again the Mount Kenya by nominating someone from that region, then he will lose that region. And come 2027, then he will really have atakuwa na kazi ngumu kufanya kampeni zake katika maeneo hayo, kwa sababu sasa hivi tayari rais ameshika maeneo mengine. Lakini ili aweze kushika na kunata maeneo ya Mlima Kenya, lazima aweze kuhakikisha kwamba anamteua mtu ambaye bado anapendwa na wengi katika maeneo hayo. Na ukiangalia mtu ambaye pengine anapendwa na wengi katika maeneo hayo ni Anne Waiguru. Yeah. Ama kama haitawezekana basi amtafute huyu running mate wa Raila.
Why don't he look for we have not seen youth coming out and advocating that a youth need to take this position.
I feel a woman should be in that
That's
position.
That's your feeling?
Yeah.
Now let me give you a summary of what's happening in the world of sports. A man on the spot from Manchester United. Manchester United boss Ten Hag could lose his job if Brentford beat Red Devils at Old Trafford today.
So you have a game today?
That's what is written here.
It's a match. Is back to training. So we are strong.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
And on the producer side,
Arsenal is the strongest. Yeah.
Okay, that's a must watch. Please don't forget EPL fixture. That is for Saturday. Tottenham takes on West Ham at 2:30 p.m.
Yeah.
We have Fulham takes on Aston Villa 5 p.m. Ipswich Everton 5 p.m. Manchester United Brentford 5 p.m. Newcastle versus Brighton 5 p.m. Southampton Leicester City 5 p.m. Bournemouth versus Arsenal 7:30 p.m. And on Sunday we have Wolves taking on Man City 4 p.m. and Liverpool going to jump on you at 6 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, Liverpool will be playing, Chelsea will be playing against the whole world.
Which whole world?
Yeah, Chelsea will be playing against
the whole world. You would have said Chelsea is going to play against Manchester United. Then you can say it is a whole world.
No,
but
Chelsea is going to play against the whole world, because I know people like you will be supporting Tottenham, the likes of the producer, actually Liverpool. The producer will be supporting Liverpool. Everyone will be behind Liverpool except Chelsea fans. So Chelsea will be playing against the whole world, and we will conquer the whole world.
Okay, my dear viewer, last words as we wind up.
Thank you for being with us. Remember to share, like, and leave a comment, because those are some of the things that keeps us moving. And again, we love you so much. As we move towards the weekend, I just wish you a lovely weekend. And today being a Friday, kama wewe ni mtu ambaye unatumia